Hi guys, in my previous video we have discussed what is arithmetic operators. In this section we are going to discuss what is relational operators in Java. So let us discuss now relational operator in Java. So the relational operators are used for checking the conditions. So in relational operators we have lesser than, lesser than or equal to, greater than or equal to, double equal to, and not equal to. This all these operators are used for checking the conditions in Java. Checking the conditions in Java. If the condition is true or if condition satisfies, if condition satisfies, then it is going to return me true. Otherwise, it is going to return me false. In Java, to store true or false, we have a data type called Boolean. So a Boolean is used for storing this value. So it stores either true or false. True means in memory it is going to store 1. False means in memory it is going to store it 0. So the relational operators, all these operators are used for checking the conditions in Java. If the condition satisfies, then it is going to return me true. If condition not satisfies, then it is going to return me false. To store this true or false in Java, we have a data type called as a Boolean. So let's see sample example on this. For example, when I say int a is equal to, so when I say here int a is equal to 20, int b is equal to 30. So when I say a is greater than b, so a is greater than b, here I am using what kind of operator? Here I am using a relational operator. So when I was using a relational operator, I need to store this value in the Boolean, like a Boolean is equal to a greater than b. So because this kind of operator is going to return me the Boolean type of value. For example, 20 is an integer, so we are storing it in the integer, int data type. If suppose 20.3f. So if I want to store this value, so I will be using float, right? Similarly, if you are using relational operator, you need to store that value in the Boolean data type, because a Boolean data type going to say either true or false. So let me explain you one sample program on this. Let's see how it's going to work. For example, when I say int a is equal to 100, int b is equal to 200, when I say a plus b int is equal to c. Now I'm going to say a is not equal to b. So I'm going to store this in a Boolean data type, because we have used the operator called relational operator. So we have to store this value in the Boolean data type. Next I'm going to say Boolean e is equal to a is less than c. So when I'm using this operator, so we have to store it, the value in the Boolean, because it is going to return me either true or false. Now I'm going to say system dot out dot println. So what I say is I'm going to print d, and your plus operator going to say So what your plus operator will do is your plus operator will combine D value and C value. So in my previous video I told you a plus operator is used for two important things. One is for adding the value, another for concatenate the value. So this means just a kind of space. So I'm going to give space between D and C. So let's see a sample program on this. Let us work on this. So let me go for an edit plus. So I'm going to see file new Java. So the program name is relational 1. So same kind of program we are going to do what we have did it in the board. Int a is equal to 100. Int b is equal to 200. Int c is equal to a plus b. So what I'm going to do here is boolean d is equal to a greater than b, boolean e is equal to c not equal to b. So I'm going to say system dot out dot println d plus e. So in the d what value is going to store and e what value is going to store. So I'm going to print this in same line. So I'm going to say d after the space. If you want to give space, you have to give double quote something like this and plus c. So go and save your program. So I'm going to save it as relational 1.java. Then open your command prompt. So I saved my program in D partition, a folder code Java. So D cd code Java. Now I'm going to say call my compiler to check the program. So Java C relational 1.java. Perfect, no error. Now you can call your JVM to check the program. Java relational 1. So it's giving me false and true and it is printing me in the same line. So in my previous video we have discussed what is an use of a plus operator. So a plus operator is used for two important things in Java. One is for adding a numbers and another one we use it for a concatenation. So for example A is greater than B. 100 is greater than 200? No. False. So D is printing as false. And C is not equal to B. What is the C value? C value is going to be 300. So 300 is not equal to 200. Yes, it is not equal to 200. So it is giving me true. In memory, a false means it is going to store it as 0. True means it is going to store it as 1. So all your relational operators are used for checking the conditions in Java. Let's see another example. So I gave my class name as relational 2. So what I'm going to say, int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int c is equal to 30. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say int d is equal to a, int e is equal to b. So what is happening over here is, let me explain you now. So the program what I was did is I say int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int c is equal to 30, right? Now what I was doing is in D is equal to A, in E is equal to C. So what is happening over here is we know double equal operator is used for checking the condition. So something like this, 10 is equal to 10. If it is true, it is going to return as true, or else it is going to return as false, right? Now I'm using a single equal operator. When you use single equal operator, what is the value of A already we have? So the already A value is 10. Right. Now what to do is it stores this 10 value in the D. So now when I say system.out.println, my output will be D. Here C value is 30. This is going to assign to one E. So I'll be saying E is equal to 30. So here you have an interview question saying that what is the difference between double equal operator and single equal operator. So a double equal operator is used for checking the conditions. If condition satisfies, it's going to return you true or else false. But when you use a single equal operator, it is used for assigning an value, right? So what is the A value? The A value is got assigned to D and C value is got assigned to E. So this is the difference between using a double equal to one single equal to operator in Java. Let's go and continue that program. So now my D value would be 10 and my E value will be 20. Now let me say int value is equal to D plus E. Right, let me check whether it's working or not. So I'm going to say system dot out dot println value. Let me save this program. So the program name is relational2.java. So let me go and call my compiler javac relational2.java. Perfect, no error. Call your JVM. Sorry, the name what I have given is wrong. Let me change it one more time. RELATION. So it's giving me 30. So your D value would be 10 and E value would be 20. So it's giving me 30. Right. So when you use double equal operator, it is going to assign the value to the respective variable. For example, let's see Boolean VV is equal to, let's say, so we know what is the value, right? Value is equal to C. Let's see what's printing over here. Let me save this one more time. Let me call the compiler over here. See, first it is printing me 30 here and then VV value. What is the value over here? 30, right? D plus C gives me an output 30. 30 is equal to C. Yes, C is also carries 30 here. So your condition satisfies. So it's going to give you the value as true. Okay, so difference between equal operator and double equal operator is double equal operator used for checking the condition, single equal operator used for assigning the value to the respective variable. So in my next video, let us discuss what is an logical operator in Java.